Told you, this is a daily basis. This is a daily occurrence, bro. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Still going. Still going. Still going. Look at that. We have 100 labels to print out today. Just know that we've been going crazy. Okay, as you can see, we got all the labels printed out. That is a lot of labels. Listen up, because if you have a clothing brand, you might be cooked. And yes, I'm talking to you. If you're watching this video right now, that means you have a clothing brand and Trump put tariffs in place. So I am here to tell you. So I'm here in this video to tell you what's going on, what does this even mean, and how to move forward with all this commotion, all this chaos going on right now. But first, it's time to package orders. All right, boys, it's time to package orders. So if you do not know what tariffs are basically a tax on imported goods. And as you guys know, Trump has been in a really heated battle with China recently, and pretty much everywhere else, like with imported goods. So just know that China has definitely been hit the hardest, because they are like the biggest, you know, we receive like the most goods from China. So, you know, Trump's not playing, like he's not playing. So he definitely is like on China, like he's on China's butt. So China definitely does have the highest import tax. It's bad, guys. It's bad. Especially us clothing brand owners, the bigger clothing brand owners, Louis Vuitton, luxury goods, like all, like we're being taxed the most, especially cotton blends, all that, anything to do with like clothing. We're being like, we're definitely getting hit really hard. So just know that you are not alone in this battle. We're all facing the consequences of his actions. But just know, we're gonna get through it. As of right now, you know, it's pretty uncertain what's going on, but in the long run, just know we're gonna come to an agreement eventually, because China is clapping back. I don't know if you guys seen on TikTok, I'll publish some clips, but China manufacturers are pretty much quote unquote exposing these luxury brands and saying that, hey, you can come over here to China, we'll give you like a 280-day visa, we'll give you a visa, and you can come and shop, and you'll get like 10%, 13% cash back. Like they're clapping back too. So
why are Chinese factories all over TikTok right now? Manufacturers like these guys are sharing videos claiming to expose what goes into making designer goods. They're breaking down how little it costs to put together a product and how much people are then asked to pay once a logo is stuck onto an item. They claim designers like Hermes, who make the iconic but extremely pricey Birkin bag, actually get their bags made in China, ship them to Europe to add their branding, and sell them to US customers for way more than it costs to make. That's the opposite of what Hermes says on its website, which doesn't mention China and has a map showing where they operate in France. So what are guys like this on about? It's all to do with US President Trump's tariffs. He announced 145% tariffs on most things coming from China into the USA. A tariff is basically a tax on stuff that's imported from other countries. That means, in theory, companies bringing goods from China into the US would have to pay the tariff to the US government. But that increase in cost often gets passed on to the customer, who ends up paying more for the product. Now, Chinese manufacturers have appeared to start trade war talk to fight back. They want people to know just how much is made in China and how that shouldn't be a marker of poor quality, even pointing followers to buy copies directly from Chinese factories instead, so they're not having to pay the retail price. But there's a few things dodgy about this. TikTok is banned in mainland China, so there's some suspicion about how these videos are appearing on people's For You page. One account many Americans have reacted to has now been removed, and not everyone's convinced the goods are the same as the real deal without designer tags. The TikToks have, however, sparked a conversation about how transparent brands are, who really benefits from a trade war, and how luxury goods actually are.
just know, as of right now, nobody has solid answers as of what's going to be happening in the future, within the next month, within the next 3 months. So don't assume the worst, like, and don't assume the best either. Just stay neutral. He might come out tomorrow, hey, tariffs are back down to like 50%. Before, you know, right now it's like, look it up again, but as of right now it's crazy. But before it was like 15%. So he might be like, hey, it's back to 15%, we're good, we came out with a deal. But, or he might come out tomorrow and say, hey, we're raising it to 500%. So you never know. Just stay in the middle, guys. Don't assume the worst and don't assume the best. Just stay in the middle. Super uncertain times right now. So I don't even know. Like, don't take what anybody's saying for like literal. Like, don't take it literally. Just take it with a grain of salt, basically. Like, take it, understand what they're saying, understand, you know, where they're coming from, understand it, but don't live by it, don't die by it, because, bro, with this freaking economy has been crazy, the stock market has been crazy, it's a whole lot of stuff, bro. So just stay on your toes, basically. That's all I'm trying to say, to stay on your 10 toes. We're all gonna get through it. We're all gonna get through this together. You're not alone. I'm not alone. You know, we're all facing the consequences. So yeah, just know we always gotta wake up every single day and just keep pushing. But now it is time to go ahead and package these orders. Enough yap. So boom, come on here. And I said it in the last video, the app that I use to ship out my orders is Pirate Ship. And today we have 106 labels to print out. So we will start printing those out in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Here they are right here. So while these are printing out, I'm gonna sit here and yap, basically. So as you guys know, China, tariffs, it's bad. Basically, I'll give you a basic solution as to what you can do. If you have a clothing brand, right, an existing clothing brand, the importance of building a brand, you will see that right now, because you know you're gonna have to raise the prices. Like, it doesn't matter if you go to Mexico, if you go to Pakistan, everybody has increased tariffs. So it doesn't matter who you go to. You can try to avoid it, but you're still gonna get, like, you know, have an obstacle. So everybody got hit with these tariffs. China just got hit the hardest. So if you go to Mexico, it's still gonna be more because of tariffs. So this is important right now to build a brand. It's important to build a brand because that way, with these new tariffs in place, you can raise your price and not really take a really big hit. But people who are just selling products, if you're just selling a product, people only come to you because the price is cheaper. So if somebody has a cheaper price, they're gonna go to somebody else. But if you have a brand, if you raise your price by $10, people are still gonna come to your brand and buy that. They don't care. They only want your brand. They only want Jordans. They only want a Louis Vuitton sweater. They only want a Versace robe. Like, that's why they go to those brands. They only want a Supreme box logo hoodie. They don't want a Grout Locker box logo hoodie. That's my brand, by the way. I forgot to say that in the beginning of the video. But they don't want a Grout Locker box logo hoodie. No, they want a Supreme box logo hoodie. They don't care how much the price increases. They're going with Supreme, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. They're sticking with those brands. So that's why it's very important to build brand loyalty and customer loyalty, because they will come to you if you raise the price 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. They're still copying your newest drop. They're still buying your products again. They're still shopping with your brand. They're still showing love, all that. So that's why it's very, very important to build that strong connection with your customers. Do not sell a product, sell a story, sell a brand, sell to a community. Don't just sell a product. Hey, we have the cheapest prices. No, that's not going to work out in the long run. And as you can see right now, we are definitely going to see a lot of brands go extinct because they cannot survive these tariffs. So that's why it's very important to build a brand, do not sell a product. And as you can see, look at all these labels, bro. We're still going. Come on, man. Last video, if you go to my last video, I was printing out labels, and look at that. We're back at it again. I told you, this is a daily basis. This is a daily occurrence, bro. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Still going. Still going. Still going. Oh, look at that. We have 100 labels to print out today. Just know that we've been going crazy. And yes, I actually ship out my orders. I'm not a brand owner that does not ship out my orders. Look at that. I actually ship out orders, guys. So yeah, I'm not doing the the ATL method. I already have the Hellcat, so I don't need to do the ATL method. I'm gonna ship out my orders. Holy crap, that is a lot of orders. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip these labels apart, and I'll catch you guys once I finish. Okay, as you can see, we got all the labels printed out. That is a lot of labels, okay? But here's the problem. Most small clothing brand owners don't even know they're being taxed. They probably think, oh, the prices are just going up a little bit. But let's say that you're paying about $15 per hoodie, but after the tariffs, now let's say that increased to about $20, maybe to even $25 per hoodie. So not only are the prices going up, your price per hoodie is going up as well. So now you're gonna have to figure out, hey, am I going to have to cut the quality maybe a little bit, use cheaper designs, use less GSM? Maybe instead of using, you know, direct to garment printing, maybe we can start doing like screen printing to save a little dollars, you know, whatever you might have to sacrifice, right? So moving forward, what I definitely plan on doing, I'm still going to use China. I'm not going to start using USA. I'm not going to start using Pakistan. I will never use Pakistan. But moving forward, I'm just going to have to eat the cost and then raise my prices accordingly, because I do have a audience built up. As you know, I am the owner of Grail Locker, and that page has 150,000 followers, and I've been running it for about a solid 2 years. It's officially been a clothing brand for 2 years. Before, I was kind of selling like, you know, shoelaces, and then before that I was reselling shoes on that page, but it's officially been a clothing brand for 2 years. And it's just 2 years of consistently posting every single day. So I do have that SMS list built up, I have that email list built up, and I have that loyal following built up. So I can afford to, you know, raise my prices by 15, 20, 30 bucks. Of course, some people are gonna go to my website, oh, it's too expensive, I'm not gonna buy. Of course, there's always gonna be those people, but the people who actually wanna support my business, who actually wanna buy, they're still gonna buy. So I just did a little bit of quick math. Let's say you have a bulk order for about $15,000. Now, because of tariffs, you can go ahead and throw an extra $4,000 on there. And right now, my manufacturer just finished up my bulk orders. But I got lucky though, with my recent bulk order, I already paid for it. So I don't have to pay, you know, the increased tariffs. What I pay was what I paid. So I don't have to pay, you know, the tariffs, because I already paid for my bulk order before the tariffs came into place. So my bulk order is solid, I'm good to go. But here are some things that you can do to make sure that your business stays profitable. The number one thing is that you should negotiate cheaper prices with your manufacturer. That is why it's always very important to build that relationship with your manufacturer. So that way, you know, in case tariffs, in case increased shipping rates, anything happens, the one thing that you can do is have that relationship with your manufacturer, and that way you can get cheaper prices and not have to pay that increased price. So one easy way that you can negotiate is be like, hey brother, hey sister, hey whatever, can we work out a price? Can we get cheaper shipping? Hey, the tariffs kind of went up and it's kind of affecting my business. Can we work out cheaper prices? I will do business with you in the future. I'll place bigger bulk orders. Whatever you have to do to get that cheaper price, do it. So that way you can kind of, you know, take off the risk or take off the increased pricing with the tariffs. Another option is switching over to Pakistan, which I don't really recommend this option, but if you want to switch over to Pakistan, you can. I do have Pakistani manufacturers, I have Mexico manufacturers, I have USA manufacturers, and of course China manufacturers. They're all available for my community, which is one-on-one. If you do want to apply to work with me, it is right there, that first link in my bio. All my students have access to whichever manufacturer they want. If they want to choose Mexico, they can go in Mexico. If they want to choose Pakistan, they can choose Pakistan. Or if they want to choose USA, they can choose USA. I just want to let you guys know, it's not as simple as you may think it is. Oh, I'm gonna just raise my price by $10, $15, and I'm not gonna change anything. I'm not gonna change my marketing. No, if you are gonna raise your prices, just know that your marketing is gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to step up your game. You're gonna have to step up your website. You're gonna have to improve things. So don't think that, oh, I'm gonna increase the price and it's still gonna sell. No. Same case with me. I'm still gonna have to improve something with my website, maybe make it cleaner, offer some upsells or something like that. Right now, I feel like it's a great reset for clothing brand owners, because a lot of clothing brand owners are probably not going to make it through these tariffs. A lot of them, one, they're gonna get scared. Oh my gosh, tariffs, I have to pay extra for my bulk order, blah blah blah. Or two, they can't, you know, they simply can't afford to, you know, keep paying all these tariffs on every single bulk order that they place. Or three, they just naturally like fall off. They don't drop any more new pieces or whatever. So definitely, I feel like this is probably going to be the great quote unquote reset for clothing brand owners. So we definitely will see a lot of brands out of here. Having clothing brand, drop shipping and reselling, I definitely feel like right now you're having like a great reset, because a lot of people have recently, you know, a lot of my younger audience, they try reselling, drop shipping, all that. But now I feel like it's kind of like the great reset. So as you can see, a brand is messaging me right now saying, do I do promos? So yeah. I do want to talk about the importance of having the right mentor in place for your brand. For whatever business that you're in, you need to have a mentor, because I started my brand 4 years ago. I started off with reselling shoes. I sold shoelaces, then I moved to necklaces, and now I'm selling hoodies, sweatsuits, t-shirts, everything. But it took a lot of trial and error. But if I had a mentor that could just tell me early on what to do, what not to do, what manufacturers to use, who to use for ads, who to use for email marketing, the correct strategies to put in place for your business so it can grow, content strategies, all that, I will be so much further than I am right now. That is why I am offering my one-on-one mentorship now. So if you do want to apply to work with me, make sure to click that first link in my bio. But keep in mind, I'm keeping my spots limited. So if you think that you are not going to be like serious about this, don't even click to apply to join, because I'm only trying to help people who are actually serious about changing their lives and scaling their brands. So
Like I said, if you are half in, half out, you don't really know if you want to do this or not. If you don't have any money, like, don't even apply to join. I'm only working with people who are actually serious about taking that next step, building that brand, or just setting the foundation. It doesn't matter where you're at. We can be setting the foundation. You can have a brand. We can scale it. Wherever you're at, I can give you the correct strategies to put in place. Email, SMS team that I use, my ads, guy that I use, and then also manufacturers that are not going to scam you. And then currently right now, I'm working on a list of influencers that you can work with that are not going to scam you, because I know a lot of clothing brand owners, they send their pieces out and they get scammed. But I'm going to make sure that does not happen. Just click that first link in the bio if you do want to work with me.
I'm not gonna lie. People say go to USA, go to Mexico, go to Pakistan, but at the end of the day, China does it best. Like, you can't deny that China doesn't have like the best work, because Pakistan, you can use Pakistan, but Pakistan is gonna be Pakistan, basically what I'm trying to say. Pakistan is kind of trash. Like, their quality, their attention to detail would never like amount to China. China, they pay attention to detail, they have the best technology, they have all this. So, you're probably gonna have to pay a little bit more, but just raise your prices accordingly. Like, take whatever percentage you're paying extra because of the tariffs, and then just incorporate that percentage into your price. Just raise your price. If it's $10 per t-shirt extra, that's crazy. Raise your price by like $10. So, that's a basic answer. You can't avoid it. Like, you can go to Mexico, you can go to Portugal, you can go to blah blah blah. Like, you can go to Africa, you can go to Iran. All tariffs have been increased. So you're, by avoiding one tariff, you're still paying another tariff, with using Portugal. So just know that you can't avoid it completely, but you can try to, lower the cost a little bit. But you guys can see it right now. You have all these labels right here. It's time to get to packaging.
And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully, I will be uploading like a 3-hour long, course type free course video on YouTube. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's either going up this week or next week. But yeah, just know 3 hours, probably like 2 to 3 hours. So it's going to be a full A to Z breakdown. So just know big things coming soon. And if you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll try my best to reply to everybody. I'll catch y'all.